Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a Co-ople of nerds.
Welcome to the SAGA Genesis, May 1991.
Genesis done.
The real gamers all have the same favorite console, the SAGA Genesis. Is it a surprise? God loved Sega so much, he named the first book in the Bible Genesis.
Genesis.
16-bit sports action.
After all, the Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Gotta go.
Hey guy, you're the first serious gamer I've seen all morning. Check this out. Brand new 16-bit Super Nintendo with Super Mario World. Wow!
What's this one?
Oh, this is a Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega Genesis.
In 2024, the Genesis turns 35 years old.
You've got Stimpy's invention.
In this series, we will travel 35 years into the past each month, where we will collect, review, and rank every North American licensed Sega Genesis game ever made, except for Outback Joey.
Powder toast, man.
F. Outback Joey.
To save himself, he launches a right hand to the kangaroo's snout.
And all of Australia, for that matter.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't.
We will be using the generally accepted list of games and their release dates. Did we get one wrong?
Shut up, nerd. Shut up, nerd.
Welcome to the SAGA Genesis.
And what if you don't have blast processing?
Okay, so this series, we look at all the Sega Genesis games released in a month, which is May of 91, exactly 35 years ago. But let's see what else was happening in May of 91.
So on May 1st, Nolan Ryan pitched his record-breaking 7th MLB no-hitter at the age of 44.
Wow.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
There were two really good movie releases, and I couldn't decide which one, so I had to go with both. On the 17th, What About Bob was released.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I love that
Bill
movie.
Murray.
Yeah. And on the 31st,
Oh, God.
Drop Dead Fred!
The movie is horrible.
I love that movie so much. And then on the 20th, Summertime by DJ Jazzy and the Fresh Prince was released.
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
I just said DJ Jazzy.
Are you going to sing us a couple bars, please?
Summertime.
I just think of the Sublime song. Summertime in the living's easy.
I don't think of that song.
No?
I actually think of the LFO song. Girls, it's like I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take her if I had one wish, and she's been gone since that summer.
Oh, okay.
That song. Okay, and then on the 26th, Lauda Air Flight 004 crashed near Bangkok, Thailand, unfortunately killing 223 people. It was a rough month.
Yeah.
Full of laughs and full of not so laughs. Okay.
Well, yeah, definitely not laughing during Drop Dead Fred.
Yes, lots of laughs. Okay. So the first one to
the
come
first game, Bimini Run.
This was developed by Microsmiths, published by New Vision Entertainment. The genre is shooter, and it plays 1 or 2 cooperative.
So Kim O'Hara has been kidnapped, and it's up to her brother, secret agent, and motorboat export Kenji, and his partner Luca to rescue her and save the world from Dr. Orca. This is a boat shooter with the standard boat driving mechanics. The A button fires a bazooka. B button fires for a low regular shot. C button fires for a high regular shot. You can hold A to get that bazooka to fire further. This game is generous with its maps and mission updates. However, the mission updates can ruin the flow of the action, so you gotta basically go into the pause menu to read these mission updates, and so it feels like you're constantly pausing and unpausing. This game has 6 chapters. It was only released in North America, so grade B. My only real complaint about this game is when the targets are on the land. So you're on a boat constantly, and you'll be driving up to an island, and on the map the target is there. But since it's got that funky 16-bit perspective, sometimes it feels like you're just circling this island looking for it, and like you have to approach it from a very specific angle to see it for it to pop up on the screen.
Okay.
And if you get too close to the island, basically you'll bottom out your boat and lose a life.
Oh.
So I thought that like the actual regular gameplay, fighting boats, fighting helicopters, chasing guys down, I thought that was a lot of fun. Just when you had to mess with land, there was a hiccup there.
Okay. Okay.
So next is Gain Ground.
Developed by Saritsu, published by Renovation Products, the genre is top-down shooter, and it plays 1 or 2 cooperative.
The year is 3000, and humanity has achieved near perfections, but the good times have bred weak warriors, so the government builds a game to teach the people how to defend themselves. The system goes berserk and traps the creators inside the simulation. The soldiers are then called in to save the simulated world. Each stage has the same goal except for the 5 boss levels. Either get your entire party to the exit or kill all the enemies on stage. Your party will enter the stage one at a time. Each stage has a timer, so you cannot take too long. So sometimes if you got a big group, because as you go you pick up new characters, sometimes it's going to be more time efficient to just murder everybody than try to get one dude to the finish line after another, after another, after another. There are 5 eras with 10 stages each. The end of every era will have a boss fight. There are a total of 20 playable characters. You only start with 3. You can acquire new characters by finding them in stage. So you pick up this little statue and make it to the exit. You'll earn that character for the next mission.
Okay.
If your character dies in a stage, you can rescue them the same way. So like when one character dies, he kind of becomes that little statue, and you need to pick him up on your way to the exit to basically resurrect him. Each character has their own strengths and weaknesses. Characters have different fire rates, walking speed, firing distance, firing height. Grade B. My favorite thing about this game is deciding which character to send in first. You may not want to send in your best fighter if the stage looks really hard. You also want to pay attention to the height. So some guys, some of the ones I thought were the best, they didn't shoot high. So if the villain is on top of a wall,
yeah,
he can't hit them. Like no matter what he does, he can't hit them. So you need to sort of like pick and choose.
So you have to strategize which is the best guy to send in. Okay.
Yeah. Really like that. And this is our first and only cover art battle. So we got North America going up against Japan and PAL teamed up.
So
I'll let you give your opinion first.
I actually do like them both. I think it's cool. I don't know if is it like a bug thing in the background on the Japan and PAL one. Is that like a million leg bug thing? I don't know. But
I don't know what that is.
I definitely like North America better.
Yeah, I think North America is far more telling of the game. You've got all these random characters kind of working together, whereas the Japanese and PAL looks like, you know, a solo warrior, basically one hand with a sword. You don't see that teamwork that you see with the North American version. So, yeah, I'm in agreement. The North America
and it
takes
looks
this
on the
one.
North America version like the lettering should be glittery, even though it's not.
No one cares about glitter.
I love glitter.
Up next, we got Rasten Saga 2.
This is the sequel to the Sega Master System game Rasten. It's developed by Opera House, published by Taito. The genre is hack and slash, but it only plays one player.
A wicked group of evil monsters have taken control of the towering temple called Skyscraper, making them rulers of Rastania. It's up to Rasten to stop them. I think he was named after his hometown there. This game has 5 rounds broken into 3 sections each. The final section will be a boss fight. Get the longsword. The other 2 weapons have very short attack range, resulting in you taking damage. This game has very large sprites, but bad animation, graphics, and colors. It was not released in PAL, so grade D. The worst part about this game is the platforming. You are big and slow, making dodging and jumping very difficult. Don't get me started on the rope swings. The saving grace of this is the enemy designs. I do think they had a lot of cool and interesting designed enemies, but man, was this one rough. And those rope swings just look so... they're so particular, and just like the animation is like real choppy when you're on the swing, and just, oh, god awful. Up next, we got Space Invaders 91.
I wonder when it was released. The Japanese title for this is Space Invaders 90.
Yeah, they got it a year early.
Released in 90 there. It was developed and published by Taito. The genre is fixed shooter and players 1.
13 years ago, Earth was attacked by invaders from space. Now they're back. Players move left and right and shoot directly up, you know, like Space Invaders. This game is eerily similar to the arcade and Atari original. This version does have offensive and defensive power-ups, but they're only temporary. You get these power-ups by shooting the UFO that runs at the top of the screen. You can earn extra lives with high scores. This game has 19 rounds with 2 battles each. So basically you gotta clear, 38 screens. This game was not released in PAL, so grade D. Space Invaders. Either you like it or you don't. It looks nicer, but the alien ships seem to start closer to the ground, and I felt like I was slower at shooting than the Atari version, which is just completely unacceptable. Like, the Genesis is so much stronger than the Atari. Why is this game slower?
But is it, or is this your imagination?
Well, I didn't, like, calculate frames per second, if that's what you asked. Up next, we got Wardener.
The Japanese title, Wardener no Mori Special, or Special, I don't know, developed by Dragnet, published by Mentrix Software. The genre is action platformer, and it plays 1 player.
You play as Dover, whose girlfriend Mia was kidnapped by the warlock Wardener. It's up to Dover to traverse 6 stages to rescue her. The characters in this game may have been the inspiration for the characters in South Park. Dover looks like a heroic Eric Cartman. This game has a lot of potential, but its arcade roots show their ugly faces far too often. This game has one-hit kills and jumps that stop as soon as you hit a wall or ceiling. You know, at least Mario, you can bump the ceiling, but you'll continue in that directory.
Yeah.
You know, if you're jumping far to the right and you kind of bump the ceiling, you'll come down at a sharper angle than if you didn't hit the ceiling. But this game, when you jump and you hit that ceiling, you just fall like a brick. Straight in the lava. 100 times. It feels like every jump in this platformer is the maximum distance Dover can jump, and is frequently over a death trap, like lava. The second level has unkillable enemies, indestructible obstacles. So there's these swinging guillotine type things. You can't blow them up. You're on a moving conveyor belt, so you gotta dodge them. When they're going away from you, run, dodge, run. At the end of every stage, you go to a shop where you can upgrade your fire blast, buy a cape to absorb an extra hit, or a magical clock to give you more time. Every level, including the shop, is on that timer. So you beat the level, go to the shop, your timer is still going. You could die in the shop trying to find the upgrade you want.
Gotta get in and get out. Gotta get what you need. Don't linger.
This game was not released in PAL, so grade C. This game was so frustrating to play. They're generous with the continues, but you lose. So like the whole thing is that shop at the end. So the all stage, you're just collecting money. So when you go to the shop at the end, you can buy upgrades. But if you die and use a continue, all of your money is erased.
Well, you dropped it.
And the one-hit kills, the first boss, it's calculated. You need to hit him 24 times. And if he hits you once, you die. 24 to 1, that is ridiculous arcade style ratios. I feel like if they just would have adjusted the arcade for the home console, this game would have been so much better. But they didn't. Our last game, Warrior of Rome.
The Japanese title is Caesar no Yabu. Yabu? Developed and published by Micronet. The genre is real-time strategy, one player.
The year is 48 BC. Julius Caesar must ward off invading pirates and make his way across the Mediterranean to Egypt to take Alexandria. There are 4 scenarios in this quest. You have 10 units to command. Units 1 through 4 are the best fighters. 5 through 7 are sort of your medium. 8 through 10 are the weakest fighters, but they're the best at doing specialty tasks, like destroying enemy ships, building traps, that type of thing. You can instruct your units to move slow or fast. Fast movement weakens them, but obviously they get there quicker. Resting will slowly recover that unit's strength. This game feels slow, but you can speed it up in the options menu. It was not released in PAL, so grade B. I really enjoyed my time with this game, but being a real-time strategy game while using a D-pad really hurts. It did not support the Sega mouse. This might have came out before it, but you can fastly move the screen, or quickly move the screen across the battlefield if you hold C. So like normally you'll just kind of tick over the grid if you hit like right, but if you hold C and hit right, it'll move the whole screen over, which helps, but it's still pretty slow. Let's get into the rankings. So these are just games that we've reviewed so far. So basically May 91 back. So at number 15 we got Gain Ground. 29 Bimini Run. 30 Warrior of Rome. 42 Wardner.
52.
52, I'm sorry. 52 Wardner. 62 Space Invaders 91. And 68 Rastan Saga 2. And that'll do it. Let us know down in the comment section, have you played any of these? Do you agree with our rankings? And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Pumpkin. You lived in Indiana your whole life. And you didn't know if the Indy 500 was miles or laps?
Nope. Gotta have some sort of interest in racing or cars. I have interest in neither.
You own a car.
Yeah. Gets me from point A to point B.
You think you could drive 500 miles?
Oh, no. No, I could not.